everyone and welcome to another video. Today I'm bringing you a Lacura haul, and what I have here are two products that fall squarely under the category of decorative cosmetics and then two skincare products. So without further ado, let's jump right into the haul. So starting with the skincare products, I got another bottle of this hyaluronic gel. This stuff is really good for hydrating your face. It is lightweight and it does a really good job under makeup. I find that it works exactly the same as this Balea Beauty Effect serum. The only difference between the two is that this comes with 10 milliliters and this other one from Lacura comes with 30 milliliters. And in terms of price, the Lacura one is quite a bit more affordable. But as far as the effect goes, I think both of these are really good. I would be happy to do a more in-depth review of this one if you're interested. I have ample experience with this product as well as with the Balea one. As you can see, I've used up 2 complete bottles of this one. I've actually used other bottles in the past, so I've been using this one for a long time and I really like it. One of these bottles typically retails for €7.99, so it's either 7 or 8 euros, which dividing it by the quantity you're getting actually comes out as the more affordable product than this Balea one. I was able to get this pack on sale for just €5.29, and they still have enough bottles of this one left at my local ALDI store. The other skincare product I got from Lacura was this night cream with dual hyaluronic complex. This comes with 50 milliliters, and unfortunately I cannot remember the price for this one. But this night cream is definitely worthwhile. I've had it in the past, as you can see, and I really like it. I've actually also used the night eye cream that comes along with it that also has hyaluronic acid, and I've also been very satisfied with the day cream version of this. So if you'd be interested to hear my opinions about any of these products or the line as a whole, please let me know in the comments below and I would be most happy to oblige. Moving on to makeup, I bought one of these Kajal pencils in blue, and this pencil comes with a pencil on the one end and then with the smudger on the other end, and it also comes with a sharpener. I'm quite familiar with this style of pencil because I actually have 2 other ones from Lacura. This one is their eyebrow pencil that comes with a small brush on the other end, and this one is their brightening pencil that also comes with the smudger, which is pretty much useless since this one is supposed to be used in the inner rim of the eyes. But anyways, the sharpener included with the pen is actually a really nice one. It's really sharp and it stays that way for a long time. But what I particularly like about it that I was not really aware is that it actually comes with a cleaning pin. So you can just remove this thing over here and then you can clean the gunk that accumulates as you use it to sharpen cosmetic pencils, because as you know, the consistency of those pencils tends to be creamier, and then the excess that you whittle away here with the sharpener tends to stick to the sharpener and then it creates a mess. So I find this little pin quite useful and I do appreciate it being included with the sharpener. And then this is the pen in the shade Midnight, which is a really dark blue, and let me give you a swatch of that. So let's see a swatch of that. As you can see, this is quite pigmented, just one swipe, but you can actually build it up to a darker blue color. This is nice and creamy. I don't find that it tugs on the eyes. I've actually used it on the eyes a couple of times. I think this is a really pretty shade. And as I said, it comes with a smudger, so you can actually use this to smudge the color out. I do think that the concentrated form of the color is the prettier of the two, but if you so choose, you can use the smudger. In any case, I find that this shade of dark blue is really flattering for brown eyes, and I can imagine it being quite flattering also for blue eyes. One of these pencils typically retails for €2.49, but I was able to find it in a sale bin and it retailed for just €1. And then the last thing that I got at Aldi's was one of these eyeshadow boxes. As you may know, I really do like these eyeshadow boxes. This one is the one that is labeled for brown and blue eyes. And I actually own 2 more that I have reviewed in the past, and I will be linking that review. These eyeshadow boxes typically retail for €3.99, and these are the 2 other versions that I own from this line. But I was actually able to get this one with the blue tones that is supposed to be designed specifically for brown and blue eyes. I found this one on a super sale and it cost me just €1. So I remember that at the time when I purchased these, I said that I wasn't too wild about blues, but I figured that for a fourth of the price, I will give this one a try as well. And I have to say that I'm glad I did. As all the other eyeshadow boxes in this line, this one comes with 5 shades of eyeshadow. The top one is a cream eyeshadow, whereas the bottom 4 are all powder. There is no mirror included in this compact, but there is an applicator included that has just a regular sponge tip on the one end and then a small brush on the other end. So let me give you a couple of quick swatches of this one. So I will swatch them right next to where I swatched the blue pencil. This first one is the cream, which is just a shimmery white, and you can build that up. This would make a nice highlight both underneath the brow and on top of the cheekbones, provided that you are careful with it. And then next to it we have a bluish gray. And you can see that the pigmentation of these is actually very nice. In this swatch you can see quite a bit more blue coming through than you can in the pan. This is quite an interesting color. It is a gray, but it has kind of a baby blue finish. Quite interesting. And then we have a mid-tone blue right underneath it. Nice pigmentation as well. Let me build it up some more. So this is pretty much a royal blue. It has a satin finish to it, and underneath it we have a dark blue. Really nice pigmentation. This is also a satin finish, and then underneath that we have something that looks like a black, but it actually has blue shimmers. This one is pretty much the dud of the palette because the pigmentation of this one is really lacking. So there I build it up a bit more. This is a black with a blue shimmery finish, but you can feel right when you put your finger into it that it is a drier shade, and unfortunately it does not give off a lot of pigment. But fortunately all of the other shades are nicely pigmented, and if you are getting this for the discounted price of 1 or 2 euros, I do think that you're getting a great bargain, even with this one shade being a dud. As I said, I will be sure to link my full review of the other 2 eyeshadow boxes in the description below, and also somewhere around here in the video. So that was everything I got, guys. I hope that you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please give it a quick thumbs up, leave me a comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. It is, of course, completely free to do so, and it really helps me out when you do that. Have a wonderful rest of the day. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!